Hey everybody, today I have an unboxing video that I am very excited about. This is a piece of video gear that I have been anticipating for months. It's a Kickstarter project and I didn't want to open it without sharing this with you. So we're gonna go ahead and open the box. And this is from another video creator, and his name is Pat Flynn. So if you're not following Pat Flynn, he teaches some amazing stuff. He talks about affiliate marketing, he talks about podcasting. I've actually learned a lot from Pat and watching his videos and that type of thing. And he worked with his friend Caleb, and they saw that there was really a problem in, for any of us vlogging. When you're holding a camera out in front of you, that sometimes that's really hard. I'll get into that in a second, but this new product is Switchpod. So oh gosh, I'm so excited to open this right here. So I love what they did with the packaging. And what was so cool, yes, it was a Kickstarter project, but they also took us through the entire process. I got video or email updates talking about how they were getting it produced, and they were showing the boxes before they were getting shipped out. It looks like this is, oh, okay. Got to figure out how to open it. Oh, what a nice box. So it's magnetic, it's opening up. Oh, and there it is. This is the Switchpod. And so let me show you what problem that this solves. So I'm going to put a camera on the end of this, and then I'll be able to hold my camera out like this. So the other option for most of us who are doing vlogging before, where we're just shooting our own videos, is the Joby GorillaPod. Now I do love my Joby GorillaPod. You see it's got bendy legs right here. So then let me show you what you would do with the Joby. Then you bend the bendy legs and then you're holding it out in front of you like this. That's not really what it was meant for. I tell you what's really good for the GorillaPod is I wrap it around fences sometimes, to catch some action. So that's good, but it can be really straining on your arms, and then it can also like tip over. It has advantages, but it also has disadvantages. So with the Switchpod, what it was designed for, it was designed to be ergonomic. So then we'll put a camera on this in just a second, but here's the other cool thing about it. These legs, it's actually 3 little legs. So see what happened there? Now it's a stable tripod that isn't gonna tip over. Like I haven't lost any cameras from my bendy tripod falling over, but I know a lot of vloggers have. So then they just snap together just like that. Super simple. It's so simple that it seems so obvious. And now let's go ahead and put a camera on this. So I do happen to have, this is my Canon SL2 right here, and I happen to have a mount on it right now. So they did this so that it would be super simple to just go ahead and screw it in to the mount on the bottom of the camera. And then, because I watched the video on this, so obviously you saw me open it, so you know that I didn't do that. Now I probably want to position my camera so that it goes the other way, just like that. I'm gonna tell you, that feels really stable right now. And oh my gosh, that is really simple. So now I could be talking to I'm talking to this camera, but I could be talking to myself in the other camera very, very simply, put it on my screen and I can see what's going on. I'm really surprised. It really just feels, you can see the line here. It's like it's an extension of my arm, and I'm really excited. So I'm gonna take this out for a test drive and check it out and give you my final feedback, but I kind of have a feeling that I am going to continue to love this. But let's just take a look and use it in action. I have now taken my Switchpod to 2 separate events, and in both cases it worked out beautifully. The first event that I was at a racetrack, and I was running around. This way I could, whether I wanted to hold the camera to vlog for myself. I even ended up in a situation where I needed to do an interview. I didn't have a big tripod with me, so I was able to just flip out my Switchpod, find a shelf to set this on, and I was able to do the interview. So it was really a lifesaver in that particular case. It was also fun. I was just at an event called LaunchCon, where it's a lot of, you've got a lot of creators there of all kinds of different kinds, and I'm walking around with my camera, of course, and I got more people coming up and talking to me to ask me about the Switchpod. So it's pretty cool. So really, I'm super sold on this. I have to say too, I was a little worried when I was flying that I didn't, the first one I was going there, I put the Switchpod into my checked bags because I wanted to make sure that they didn't take it away from me. But then when I was flying back, I was feeling a little bit braver. So I went ahead and attached it to my camera and I set it out separately, like on the TSA, thing. And I had like one of the legs out so you could clearly see, because this kind of looks a little dangerous, I mean, when you just look at this, if you looked at it by yourself, it kind of sort of looks like a weapon of some kind. And so I had no problems at all. I just laid it right there when I carried it on, I just put it right onto the little trays. They zipped it through and it was no problem at all. So that's going to encourage me, or I'm going to be encouraged to go ahead and have this with me when I'm flying. If I want to vlog in an airport or whatever, I'm going to use my Switchpod. But you're probably wondering for yourself, like how you can pick up a Switchpod for yourself. And what's really fun is, because I was one of the first early adopters, I even have a coupon code for you that you can use to order a Switchpod. And I think it expires at the end of the year, but the coupon code is Make the Switch. So I'm going to have a link into the description wherever you're watching this video, and I'll also put the coupon code there too. I mean, this is an affiliate link, so I'm going to get a little bit of credit if you decide to order the Switchpod based upon my link, but hopefully you do it, because then you'll get $10 off as well. So I'm loving my Switchpod, and if you decide to pick one up, go ahead and drop in a comment. Let me know what you think of the Switchpod, because I'm going to tell you, I love it. I'm going to be using it for sure. This is going to replace my GorillaPod in most cases, other than when I want to try to hang my camera on the fence. That's my use for my GorillaPod now. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being part of my channel, and I look forward to seeing you in another video.